Hello, Hero Clix world, and welcome back to another episode of Our Clix Are Sealed. I'm Dennis.
And I'm Stuart.
And let's rip this episode open.
So, Dennis, how has Wonder Woman 80th anniversary set been treating you?
Just in overall, or my sealed experiences?
Overall, because it's been released, we're happy now, right?
Oh, yeah, sure, we're happy. No, I'm not. This is probably the worst experience I've had with a set in, I don't know, a long time. Maybe I'm just too sour.
What's happened?
Oh, yes, I got to tell the listeners this. So we both got our cases, right? You got a case, I got a case, as one does. In my case, I got a duplicate brick. That's right, listeners. In one case, I got the exact same bricks. And if you're wondering, like, hey, that could be really good considering what you pull. No, I only got 2 super rares. So again, everything I say has been doubled up. I got the Bombshell Wonder Woman and Ares. Yay! Oh, I also got the Prime, whatchamacallit, the Uncommon Prime, right?
Yes.
Yes, Donna Troy. So that one's not bad. The chase is Sinestro. If you're still saying this isn't a bad brick, I'm sorry. I was looking forward to having like a wide variety of rares and super rares and chances to get objects and chances to get the chases I want. So no. I wrote Riz Kids. They were very helpful. They let me send one of the Sinestros back and they're going to send me another chase. Oh, that's another reason I'm sour, because I read that email wrong. Remember what I told you, Stuart?
Yeah, you thought that they were going to let you choose a chase, but it turns out it's kind of them, right?
Yeah, they'll just get to choose the chase. So I'm hoping they will send me one I'm happy with. But you know what? I'm sour. That's on me, I suppose. WizKids is doing something to help remedy that, so I'll give them credit on that. So thank you, WizKids.
And the brick itself isn't the worst brick. It's just not a great brick. It's certainly not a brick you want 2 of.
Well, exactly. And again, it just the thought of like, oh, there's 2 other super rares I could have gotten objects. Because what did I get? Oh yeah, I only got Angleman. That's like the only objects I got in that case.
It seems like getting the sword is especially hard. I think there was only one case that had the sword light girl in it.
Oh really?
Yeah, it's the one that also had Scarab and Jessica, whatever her name is.
That's a pretty sweet brick, man. Get a Scarab, Jessica Cruz, and a sword. Like, who doesn't like swords?
I mean, the sword sucks, but... So we're going to go back over our Wonder Woman 80th anniversary figures, because we've played, I think, 3 or 4 games of Sealed now, so we have some new opinions.
Yeah, absolutely. Just in crafting teams as well.
There's more complexity to the set than we definitely gave it credit for at the beginning, but at the same time, it can lead to some long games.
Yeah, the mist perplexed is so missed, and again, precision strike in a set of super senses is sadly missed,
and no outwit, just next to none.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's go right from the start. I guess we'll just go through it. If you have anything to add, just say it. So, Common Wonder Woman. Yeah. Allied Soldier.
Decent. Definitely playable. Definitely better. I mean, no, we said they were good.
Yeah.
I guess we don't end up playing them much, though, do we?
No. No. I think the most we saw of them were people who could spit them out.
Yeah. And they're fine. They give enhancement. That's all we need.
Yeah. German Soldier.
And not as good. That 9 attack sucks.
Yeah. That it turns you right off from even including it. Amazon Warrior.
Can we go back to Allied Soldier for 1 second? Do you have one in front of you?
No, my whole case, I got no.
Okay, do you have Steve Trevor in front of you?
I do.
Does he not look like he's supposed to be holding a rifle?
Oh, I never thought it. Oh, yeah. Yeah, both of them could look like they're holding a rifle, hey?
What a weird, design choice here. He's had one of their left hand, no, their right hand is just out, kind of like in a rifle hold, and their other hand is doing something, but there's nothing between them. He could be holding like a crowbar or a bat.
Hey, yeah.
It's very weird.
Totally. Why does the German
Anyways,
soldier get a gun and the Allied soldier doesn't?
he has the invisible gun.
Oh, made out of invisible jet parts.
Yeah. Okay. Amazon Warrior. We've played a couple times with her. Never done much unless they're paired with a Nubia.
Yeah, that's because Nubia spit them out?
Nubia just gives them blades.
Oh,
Just one of them a
yes.
turn. So one Amazon Warrior plus one Nubia does lead to a decent figure.
Yeah, that's all I could add to that one, though.
Yeah, they're not worth playing unless you have that combo.
No, you played the next one too.
Yeah, did I? Oh, they're
Yes.
terrible.
Yeah, she did. She was there to get in the way of a mind control,
Yeah,
and that was it.
and this is the Amazon Abandoned Migdal. They just
Yes.
don't do anything.
No.
DMA agent.
Never looked at it. Still, I don't know if I said she sucked before. She still sucks now.
Yeah, you actually kind of defended them with their 11 attack, but
Yep. No,
sucks. Don't play this figure.
don't
There
do
is
it.
one case where I want you to play them, but we'll get to that later.
Ooh, okay.
Gorilla
Gorilla Knight?
Knight. They did okay. The toughness is helpful, and they do enough damage that they can be a threat.
Yep. It's worth putting an action just to get him in there because now they have to concentrate on him.
I do want to bring up the thing that I told Dennis and got really mad about earlier this week or month.
Oh,
They have the
yes.
same stat line as Vic from the Fantastic Four set, who's just this like skinny Amazon, no, not Amazon, Atlantean kid. I think that's the one. Either way, same stat line, 10 points less. What happened there?
Is it Vic or Vil? It's Vil.
Oh, Bill, who knows anymore?
Yeah,
But
it's I don't know, maybe because this gorilla dude had improved movement.
10 points of improved movement.
Yeah. I don't know.
I'm not excited about these sidekicks for constructed because the Fantastic Four ones are all 10 points less.
Yeah. Gorilla Knight's okay in this
Yeah.
set.
Minotaur, great.
Yeah.
The guys on HC Realms who do the primer gave him 0 out of 4, or I think.
Oh, the I know what you're talking about, the primers.
Yeah, we have some things to say about that. Minotaur is not a 0 out of 4.
Minotaur is amazing. Actually, the one after Minotaur is amazing too.
Yeah, the great thing about Minotaur is that he breaks blocking, so even if you're not using him to attack, you can use him to like open up lines of fire or movement options, especially now that hindering doesn't stop characters from moving. He just gives you a lot of options for 20 points.
Yeah, 5 charge blades. Oh, so good.
Okay, tell me about Cersei. Have you had any good times with Cersei?
Cersei, I have just there's 2 characters I have a massive crush on. It's Cersei, and we'll get to the second one later. Cersei's just incredible. I even got her mind control off actually, so she's a nice little meat shield and hindering because with her stealth, and she could just sit there being a TK prober. So right there, amazing. But then yeah, I got the mind control off too.
And
And
yeah,
even when you were fighting her, you made it a point to hit her hard enough so that she did not end up on the last 2 clicks.
yeah, the problem with her is it doesn't really matter that she's missing a defense power because she has 5 clicks and most figures can't do the 5 clicks in this set. So when they do knock her down for 3 or 4, she can either just regen back up or she can stay on outwit. And you're not losing anything either way. And she has mystics, which is just frustrating.
Yeah, I Cersei was apex. Just probably my favorite common, hands down.
Yeah, she's really good. Okay, Diana Prince never ever added her to a team.
No, didn't bother.
Etta Candy, we played her I think once, and I don't know. She definitely did not function on the level that we expected her to.
No, I didn't. I didn't have much. I didn't care. I didn't care.
Yeah. Sergeant Steele.
Did I?
No.
No, I never played this guy. I I pulled him a few times. But I didn't grab him. I didn't use
She's
him.
just too expensive.
Yeah, it's. I think it was the 10-2. Even at 40 points, it's only a 10 attack, 2 damage, and
Yeah,
then if you get hit, you're a close combat dude.
he's bad. He's
Yeah.
just okay. Cheetah. Now here's the interesting one. We said Cheetah's playable. She does a lot of good stuff. She charges 6. None of us have ever put her on our team.
No, it was just always one of those like, oh, for blah blah blah, much more points or less points, I could add this person. I don't know. I even when even our next sealed thing that we'll get to at the end of the episode, even our next thing, I pulled her, and all times I just couldn't find a place on the team for her.
Yeah, she's just a little bit worse than the rest of the set. And I found that this set actually, for whatever reason, tends to be a ranged focused set over a close set, and Cheetah doesn't do it wonderfully against ranged attacks.
It's just it's bonkers in our heads how she didn't make it like a 6 charge, 11
18
blades,
super
8.
senses.
I know.
Who knows? Huntress. We ended up playing Huntress a couple times. 45 points is what kind of seals the deal for Huntress.
Yes, because you played her once, not to very good effect, and I played her once, and I actually got some use out of her, but she stayed on her top click.
Yeah, when Huntress is just hard to hit, especially if you have stealth or hindering to hide her in, and if you don't, she's not very good.
No.
Batman's unplayable. We'll just skip him.
Yep.
Superman is still as stupid as we made him out to be, but if they do pull well and pull enough penetrating psychic blast, they only need to hit him once or twice to make him fragile and killable.
I will have to say, our first few games, we literally agreed to each other not to play this guy.
Because there is this. Number one, Dennis has some stupid rules.
What?
There is a chance that I would just never hit Superman because Dennis would just roll his super senses every single time.
Oh, that's what you mean. Yes, that's right. I do have dumb rules that I make the game abide by. Every time if there's a super senses or blades, they are 6s.
So the problem with Superman is not so much that he's unbeatable, it's that you don't have control over beating him. You can do your best, but there's always a chance he'll just roll super senses and then your turn's over and then he wins.
Yeah, and with my rule, you just always roll 6s. And like this isn't even forced, listeners. It just happens.
Yeah.
Blades and super senses. Yeah, I just tend to roll 6s.
What it usually happens is Dennis rolls up, makes an attack, and goes, "Oh, how much damage am I doing? Oh, 2 or 3." And I go, "Well, you do have blades," and he goes, "Oh, so 6," and then rolls a 6.
What can I say? Swords. Me and swords have a kindred spirit, man.
Anyways, we'll move on.
Yeah,
So,
Wonder Woman.
Uncommon Wonder Woman still has solid stats. Still never really saw play.
I don't even remember if I ever pulled her.
I have, and she's good. Like hard to argue with that stat line, but
Oh, now I'm looking at her. I don't think I even pulled her in my freaking bricks. Oh my god, what an awful case. Diana Prince.
She generates the DMA agents, which are terrible, and has high enough values, but she doesn't move an attack, so I don't think she's worth playing.
I never played her.
Let's get to a figure we actually did play, Nubia.
Yeah.
So Nubia was always solid when I played her. She has, 10 attack, 3 damage, so she's hitting people for enough. But the big thing is choosing sidekicks and giving them Blades, Claws, Fangs actually came into play quite often. And the Nubia herself is kind of hard to take down because she does get Steel Energy for the last half of her dial. So she never outperformed our expectations, but she never underperformed our expectations either.
Oh, she was annoying when you used her because I was like, hey, I'll just hit her once, right? And like, wow, this problem really isn't over. Steel Energy and Toughness. And again, in a set where like a lot of figures are rocking 2 damage, that's a lot of dial to chew through now.
It is, yeah. Okay, Steve Trevor, you got to play him last time.
I liked him actually. Like I thought he was just going to be a filler. I was like, oh, I need to put an extra 40 points or something. Oh no, I played him at 60. That's right. And holy crap, he performed. He
You didn't
he's
even
not
have
bad
allied
running,
soldiers.
shooting, and then that 50-50 super senses. I actually pulled that off quite a few times.
Of course you did.
Oh, he was good. I liked him. It sucked I didn't have any allied soldiers to spit out.
Yeah. So with Allied soldiers, he's certainly outperforming what we kind
Oh,
of put him to. But that 50-50 super sense is really what turns his average values into a kind of a mess.
it is. He's great.
We never pulled Artemis, but Artemis is still worth playing.
I did pull like two of her in my case.
I pulled one of her, so
Oh, I always wanted to try it, man.
she's good. We won't. I mean, we haven't played her, but she's clearly going to be playable. Let's get to the real star of the uncommon slot,
Yes, my other crush. Holy jeez.
Antiope.
My crush that I could barely pronounce her name.
So how is Antiope played for you?
Oh, you mean Antiope?
Yeah,
As I
Antiope.
refer. Antiope is amazing. There's just always a place for her on the team, and it's just her stats and powers. It's if you have 40 points, you need an enhancement. Boom, she's your lady. She gets hit once. Now she's on 50-50 super senses with sidestep, pen blast. I used her against your Mystics guys all the time,
Yeah,
just because I knew you couldn't retaliate afterwards with 50-50 super senses.
she's hard to hit. She has enhancement. She's a decent attacker herself, and then she gets penetrating when she takes damage.
Oh, I never got to use her captain thing where like friendly sidekicks get prob on range, but you don't even need it.
No, because sidekicks all suck, and
Yeah.
no one's shooting at them with any until they kill Antiope, anyways.
Oh, yeah, Antiope, if you pull her, she's gonna find a place on your team.
Like if you're playing a game and you aren't just putting your sidekicks up to tie up characters, you're playing your sidekicks wrong. I guess
Yeah,
unless you have allied soldier who's just standing back for enhancement.
so good. So
Okay, Grilligrod. I got to play him once, not against Dennis, and he's too expensive at 150, and he's too expensive at 75.
oh, is he?
I don't think he's. I think he's just too expensive for a pretty average charge dial, even though he does have outwit.
Yeah, because I think that's what we touched upon is he's one of the very few figures with outwit.
And I don't want to play him at 150.
No, no, no. Mastermind when there's not many things you're masterminding to. Let's just spit out those dudes.
Yeah, you pulled Talifar for our first seal game.
Oh yeah, but he how did I put like I literally just put him on because he was the prime.
Yeah,
He didn't really do anything. It was like
I think he
what I
took a
put him on
token
there
off.
so I could have a 40-point charge piece, and I didn't have any Gorilla Knights to spit out.
And as a 40-point charge piece, it just turns out charge pieces aren't that good in this set.
No, no. And again, because the sidekick sucks so much, it's like that's another thing. I don't think I pulled. I think I pulled one sidekick when we did this one, and it just. I think it was like could have been like freaking German soldier or something like that, or
Yeah.
something crappy. So I didn't bother putting the sidekick on.
Okay, let's get to perhaps one of the three best figures in the set.
Yup, everyone's favorite Edge Lord Queen.
Yeah, Harley Quinn.
Did you ever play her at 25? I didn't.
I have played her at 25 and I've played her at 50. And honestly, it does not matter. Harley Quinn is basically unstoppable.
I've used that when you were playing your armored Wonder Woman. Yeah, Harley Quinn was just. And who else? You had another big dude. It was your armored.
Devastation.
Yeah, Devastation and Wonder Woman, and I just kept quaking with Harley Quinn wanting to miss.
Yeah, the thing about Harley Quinn is that when she does miss all targets of an attack, she gives each target an action token. She has Quake, so she charges in, she quakes, and she deliberately misses eights and nines and gives people action tokens. It's better than Incapacitate. If she hits,
It's
she does damage.
you don't want her to do damage, especially if she's
Yeah,
not on top click.
I mean, yeah, you're right, but like, imagine Incapacitate, but like, if it missed, it dealt damage,
That would be so weird.
and that's what Harley Quinn is.
Honestly, she is incredible. 50 points gets you all that and a prob.
Yeah, I mean, even if she didn't have prob, she would be incredible, but she does have prob that makes her basically a must play.
Yeah, actually. Did we give her 5 out of 5? Because she deserves a 5 out of 5.
she's a 5 out of 5. Ferdinand is good. He heals people in a really easy manner, especially if they're carrying him around. Besides that,
I had him when we played, didn't we?
yeah,
Yeah, he's stupid. He's just, man, it just, you don't even have to roll like with support. Just the power and you heal people.
it's really good. The big question with him is he actually 50 points or 30 points? Because the card says 50. No, the card says 30 and his dial says 50.
No way.
Yeah, so how do you play him? I say 30 because that's way too, he's not good at 50.
Well, I was just going to do 30 because usually I just go off the card, especially when you're doing like online sealed.
Yeah. But
So
if
yeah,
we go off
he's
the
stuck at
card,
30 in my head. He's
then
30 in my head.
Medusa does not have flying because on the card Medusa is not a flyer. No, on the card Medusa is a flyer. On the dial she's not.
She has wings and she's not a flyer. Huh.
I forget. There's some quality control issues in this set.
Ferdinand is great.
Yeah. Apollo is okay, but he's not as good as we made him out to be.
No, it's the sidestep.
I think it's also after he gets to click 5, you can just kill him in a single turn really easily.
Ooh, did you play him where? Oh, was it even him actually? I was like 4 clicks a regen, of course. Oh yeah, that was the same game with my Harley.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't have Apollo that game.
Oh, never mind.
I think
So I
you
remember I
played him
chewed
against
through him.
Zeus.
You're right. When you got to click 5 or 6, I was like, well, now I just gotta kill him.
Yeah, he's just easy to kill.
Yeah.
So Maxi Zeus, we won't talk about much because I sang his praise the first time, and Dennis was like, "Oh, he's okay." Dennis was wrong.
Yeah, I like him. I like him a lot.
Dennis plays him without Minotaurs, and he does fantastic. He carries characters. He has sidestep. He has penetrating. He has barrier. He has leadership.
He doesn't actually carry too much. I remember playing him with Harley Quinn because Harley Quinn could carry 2 of them.
Yeah, but he does hand it out too.
You don't even need it though. The I don't know if I ever used barrier with him. Did I? Maybe once.
You did once, yeah.
Yeah, I was all, that's right. Yeah, when that was a slaughter. Yeah, I used it once, and it didn't. It did something, but yeah, then I got slaughtered.
He's great.
Mary Shazam.
We don't have a ton of experience with her, but she's solid enough. She's not super playable, but if you have to play her, she's not too bad.
Jason.
Everything we said about Jason last time, that he's basically unstoppable, is absolutely the case. His 50-50 super senses are stupid. He can't be outwit. And cosmic energy allows him to have willpower, so he takes action tokens off himself 1 in every 3 turns, which is frustrating.
Yeah, when you're facing him, it's very frustrating.
Yeah. Jason's really good. Probably the best Superman killer in the set.
Yeah. Can't go wrong with Jason. Put him on the team.
Medusa.
I never played her. I don't know. I can't say anything.
I played her once. Like the Incap's good, but Harley Quinn does it better.
Oh, okay.
Dawn Troy. We played her. I think we both have played her once at 60 points, and she's forgettable.
Oh yeah, she has that Titans thing that I never really used.
We don't know about the Prime yet. We'll have to wait and inform you.
Yes, I finally get a chance at this. I will report back. I think very good things will happen.
Nemesis. Nemesis is a figure we've pulled every single time. We've pulled multiple Nemesis. It's strange. They're drawn to us. Yet we've never played them.
No, I just don't. I can't.
Sidekicks can use improved targeting and hindering. Wow.
It's the top dial that's the problem.
Yeah, if you started on click 5, he's playable.
Yeah, if you went the other way around, he'd be pretty good.
Yeah, but then you wouldn't be able to generate DMA agents.
Oh yeah, you were saying you're going to talk about these DMA agents. Are you going to talk about them now?
No, we still haven't got to the character I think matters.
Okay, let's just go to Angleman. Dude's incredible.
Angleman's really good.
I had to make a point to get rid of him when we played. I was like, wow, you have all these offensive dudes, but I gotta get rid of Angleman.
Play objects with him so he can teleport easily, and then he's 50 points or 45 points that props wherever you need him.
He has to have line of fire to
Yeah.
teleport, right?
Yep.
Or to do
Yeah.
his little free one.
Yeah.
Oh, still, he was so annoying.
And then we got Wonder Girl, who she's hard to kill.
Yeah, that's all I'd say. She's hard to
Yeah.
kill. So if you think
Teen
75 points
Lantern.
of charging hard to kill is worth it.
Yeah. Teen Lantern, I played to great effect. That she's just incredible.
Yeah. Oh god, that 30-point dial is just insane.
The other great thing is that she has police team ability, which makes her so much better.
You did really well with her. Man, you placed those barriers so smart. I was so annoyed.
So the strongest figure in the set is probably this next one, Zeus.
Oh,
175 points for 8 clicks with 2 stop clicks and mystics is good enough. He is prob for most of it, and top dial 19, which in this set is almost impossible to hit.
that guy. Did I even
This,
hit him?
yes. No, I took a mystics off devastation.
Yeah, I was gonna I don't think I actually hit this guy.
He's basically the strongest figure in the set.
Yeah, play Zeus for sure. Oh, he's number 36, my favorite number.
He's probably better than Superman because he has mystics, so he knocks Superman off of his 2 unstoppable clicks.
That's if he doesn't even roll impervious.
Yep. So he's really solid. Like basically the biggest must play in the set.
Agreed. Giganta, non-prime.
Haven't got to play her much, but she's really good. We don't have to. We won't change our opinions on either the prime or the non-prime. We haven't got a chance. But let's get to Doctor Psycho because this is the figure I wanted to talk about DMA agents with.
Okay.
Doctor Psycho has the team player team ability, which means he can copy team abilities. He also
Okay.
sees through characters hindering and elevated, so he is the best figure with the police team ever.
Oh, is this what you're getting at?
He can stand behind figures and give them the police team -1.
Does the shooter have to be adjacent to the guy with police team?
Yes.
So I see what you're saying. He's standing behind all the policemen to steal the police team ability. Now it's all -1.
Yeah. And the person he's standing behind, he can see through them for the police team ability.
I didn't even have that, and I still used Dr. Psycho amazingly.
Yeah, did you find him terrible?
No, no, not at all.
Yeah,
His mind control is stupid.
this is probably unlike the last set. This set is one where mind control is really strong, and Doctor Psycho is unbelievably good at it.
I even forgot to give you action tokens some of the times. Or did you
I
remember to do that?
I remembered for you.
Yeah. Jeez, yeah. 'Cause there was quite a few times I got that mind control off.
So next is Strife, and I got to play Strife, and she's pretty solid. Either at 25 or 50. 50 just makes her an okay attacker after they try to knock her off. But the big thing is she has a damage power for 2 clicks that gives all friendly characters within 4 of her mystics.
Oh,
Which is frustrating.
I remember that.
We got Star Sapphire, who is decent at 60, but incredible at 25.
Yeah, I didn't get to play her though.
I did, and she's great.
Yeah.
You play her.
The
One.
Wonder Woman, I got to play her.
So this is another one of the top 5 figures from this set.
Yeah. Frickin' double in cap.
The double in cap's nice, but her damage power, which opposing characters within range modify defense -1 for each action token they have, is the only thing in this set that lowers defenses or makes it easier to hit, except for police team. And all the police team figures are terrible, and has a 12 attack, so she's better than all the police team figures.
I didn't even pull this in my case. I would have loved that.
Silver Swan, you have any feelings?
Oh, I love her. Silver Swan's awesome.
Yeah.
I love Silver Swan. Super cheap. I think you got to play her though.
I thought you got to play her once.
I'm trying to remember because she died.
Yes.
You know what? Yeah, because she died because
Oh, it was yours because I had an outwit.
yes, because you neutered her quite a few times. to just make me do nothing, and then when my team got to almost nothing, then
You
you
did
popped it
win
pretty
that game
quick.
though. That was my Ares team.
Yeah, no, I still like her. I
Yo,
would,
she's fantastic. 40
yeah.
points, moves 12, has an 18 combat reflexes top bound.
I don't know why I left her out in the open. I literally remember looking at her now, and when we're reviewing, I'm like, well, I just leave this person behind everyone else. Just don't let them out with her.
Jersey's fine. We'll skip her. Miss Martian still sucks. Don't play her.
Don't play her.
Dr. Poison, Dennis played once and got some leaderships off. That was fun. Better than Miss Martian though.
Yeah, I suppose. There was one game I was like, am I going to play Dr. Poison just for the leadership? No. The answer is no, you don't do it because I didn't do it either.
You did play her against Sky Tyrant, and she did die.
Oh, Sky Tyrant. Yeah, that was a mean match. I barely did nothing. I did nothing.
Devastation has actually worked out pretty well every time they played him. He's just tough enough and missed. I missed that he had Mystics the first time, and it's annoying with his 18 defenses.
Yeah, we both got to play this guy. You had Zeus against him. I did not have Zeus against yours.
No, and both times he did or she did valiantly.
Yes.
Maxwell Lord we haven't played, but you know he's good.
Yeah. I'll get a chance. Hippolyta, never played her.
Pulled her so many times.
Yeah, I know. I never played her.
Hippolyta sucks.
Uh,
There's just
I don't
no
know what
reason.
it is, man. It's just again, it's one of those like, oh, look at what she does for sidekicks. Yeah, all the sidekicks suck.
Yeah, and the sidekicks when you've played them, have you ever needed steal energy on them?
No, but it would have been nice. But again, you don't
They
play
don't
half the
ever
sidekicks
hit.
because they suck.
Yeah, none of them hit for damage though.
Ugh.
Okay, Wonder Woman, Bombshell. I played her once.
How did
How did
was
it
it
go?
against me or your girlfriend?
It was against you.
Okay,
Oh no, maybe we didn't actually play that game. We might have skipped that game.
I think so because I don't remember facing her.
Forgettable.
Okay, Super Mary Shazam. Yeah, you're probably gonna. I didn't get experience with her either.
Neither, but clearly. So we'll skip the super rares. We're just going to cover the ones we know. Ares, he's fun, but he's certainly not as good as he could be.
Yeah, I got really lucky with this guy. I remember rolling some nice high numbers on him.
Yeah.
You're getting out. You spat out so many allied soldiers with this guy.
It is a 50-50 shot, so it's more likely than not sometimes.
Uh, I
We
still
haven't
think
seen
he's really good for that 50-50 chance of spitting out dudes.
Lex Luthor sucks.
Yeah.
Even for an outwit, 50 points for a tie-up and an outwit is not good enough. And what I didn't realize, but now see, you can outwit the powers that generate the bystanders.
Oh, so if you outwit though, can you? Oh,
Yeah.
You can't outwit his stop click.
No,
Oh
but you
yeah,
could
everything else
outwit his
doesn't have
movement
protection.
power and his attack power.
That's true.
And then he's really bad.
Felix
Felix
Faust.
Faust, I've got a chance to play with him once, and what can you say? This guy's fantastic. He's exactly what we said. Firstborn,
Did you get a chance to play with that?
I've had so many chances. I am plagued by firstborns. They're good, but they're not as good as Zeus.
I still can't wait to try out Firstborn. He looks so fun.
Just if you come here with an Ares, I will give you a firstborn.
Okay, we'll still do that. Hades. This
You
was
gotta tell
one
me
I
about
was
that, yeah.
like, oh, I don't want to put him on. I'll put him on. And he did. It's not even. It's not even him that does the work. It's all his tortured souls.
Yeah.
So yeah, how did it go again? Whenever standard character is KO'd, you get a tortured soul, and oh my god, those tortured souls, they actually do work because if they super sense out of something, you get mission points. If you fail breakaway from them, you get mission points. And I think that's literally how it went. We thought the game was over, and before you know it, I got up to, was it 8 or 11? Is
I
it
think it
still?
was 8 or yeah.
It was awesome. It was cute. I thought I was actually gonna make it at some points.
And Hades himself is just not a figure you want to waste time on at the start. he's not mobile, so he's oftentimes easy to kind of avoid being attacked by. And he
This is
knocked
one
him on his
character.
good.
Yeah, this is one character that actually would still felt that would fare very well with pushing damage if it's still around.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd like to try out that 11 attack 4 damage Pensai.
But do you really want to lose your stop click for it?
If my torture, there was moments we were playing, I was like, man, you know, it'd be really nice to still take shots with this guy now.
Yeah. I mean, he's solid because those tortured souls are way better than we give him any credit for.
Yeah, exactly. He's
They
all
just
about the tortured souls. They're
It's
just
all
so
about the map, I guess. If you choose a map that's not blocked off, it's really open. Tortured souls are not as exciting for sure.
Grail.
We haven't used her, so we're jumping all the way down to Prime Super Rare Wonder Woman. And here's the thing: if they have one figure and it doesn't have Flurry, you win the game.
What? Really?
Literally, it can't be killed by a single figure.
Oh.
Because it heals when it's on the stop click at the end of your turn, you heal one click. So unless you're dealing two different attacks to it each turn, it doesn't do. You can't kill it.
That's awesome.
So yeah, of course, Super Rare Prime Wonder Woman, really good. Sadly, I've traded her away.
Oh yeah, I would have loved that.
When
Oh well, you
finally,
got a great deal out of it, so
yes.
we won't cry anymore.
No, I'm getting my Scarab.
Yeah, you're getting your scarab. Oh, and then the last one we had experience with for super rares is the last Wonder Woman.
Yeah. So the armored Wonder Woman, her big thing is that she gives 19 defend, and that her object makes it so she only takes 1 damage when she's on her top click. Besides that, she didn't do much.
She was so annoying. Are you kidding?
Yeah, the
That
19
match
defend.
lasted so much longer because of her.
Yeah, just because of the. I'm just saying, you can have a blank dial and a 19, and just the defense power and the object, and she would be just as good for our experience.
That was the most annoying part. I was like, oh, I got a bopper one. Wait, she stopped click. Oh, dang, she's just gonna be on 19 again.
Yeah.
And then even at the end, it was like, wait, if I hit her onto those last 2 clicks, it's a 19 regen. Oi.
It still sucks that she can't, do anything but blades for 75 points.
You're talking to me. You're telling me there's a
Yeah, I know you roll 6
dial
on
6.
blades, but you also roll 6 on super senses, and then she does nothing.
Oh, I'd still, if I pulled her dead on, 5
She's
out of
good.
5.
But I'm just saying that a 75-point figure with 19 defend is almost as good as she is.
What chases did we get a chance? You got to use Sky Tyrant.
Yes, Sky Tyrant is broken and sealed, and he just runs the game. Though here's the thing, he loses to Mystics, so if you have a Mystics figure, Sky Tyrant really hates it.
Did you play him at 100 or 50? Because it didn't
I
matter.
put him at
I
100.
just need to remember.
100.
Okay. Who else did we get to try out? Oh no,
Commissioner.
that's right.
So Commissioner is 25-point leadership with the Rookie, which is a 10 movement, 11 attack, penetrating psychic blast, prob, police, Batman team ability with giant figure with impervious, so he has willpower on a 3 through 6. Yeah, we don't there's not whatever.
Yeah, just whatever.
And it's stupid. They're so good.
So yeah, that was out of our sealed experiences. That's what we got to say out of that.
Yeah, we've seen. I do want to go on a little rant for a second and just talk about Deathbringer.
Deathbringer.
Have you seen the sculpt for Deathbringer?
I'm looking at it now. It's Wonder Woman, isn't it? Or is it?
I don't think it's. I think it's Wonder Woman's sidekick.
Oh, okay.
I've seen the sculpt not in person but online. It is like the same height as a Minotaur. Maybe not quite.
Is that big?
It is like her top hand is up to the Minotaur's shoulders.
Oh dang!
Why is it so much bigger than everything else? And then why is she so terrible? Just an absolutely trash figure. She's I just don't understand. compared to Sky Tyrant, she's 25 points more, does not have a full movement charge, has a flurry, but only works on a 4 through 6, and a damage power that only functions if you have more Secret 6 keyword characters, and it doesn't even retaliate when they get hit. She just gets placed adjacent to them unless they KO'd your Secret 6 characters.
I don't know, man. WizKids has been on record to saying like, yes, there's purposely bad figures, so there could be other good figures.
Have they? I've seen Magic say that. I've never seen WizKids say that.
Oh, it was years ago.
I just hate when they do it to a chase that they could have just made better. Like there's just small changes, and she still would have been the worst of the chases, but they made her deliberately worse than like rares in this set.
It's so weird that you'd give someone a finger quotes retaliation power, but it really isn't.
Especially a chase.
Yeah, yeah.
And also, help is here is what her damage power is called. That's not helpful. I don't need her. I don't want, if I have her and she's teleporting adjacent to one of my characters, that means number one, a better figure just took damage than her. And number two, I'm just going to waste a bunch of time making attacks with her and then maybe getting a flurry because she has a 50-50 chance to make a flurry. Why?
Have no fear. I'm here to help. Oh, too late.
Yeah. She's just terrible. I feel incredibly bad for anyone who pulls her. My heart goes out to you.
Oh, can you imagine if WizKid sent this one back to me?
Oh my god! Don't say that. You know it's gonna happen now.
I would have preferred keeping the Sinestro.
Yeah. Like everything here is better than Sinestro, minus maybe Guy and Deathbringer. Sorry, maybe that's not true. Having the second Sinestro.
I hope they send me a Guy, just because I like Guy.
Did I say Guy? Guy is really good. I meant Hal. Hal and Deathbringer are probably the only ones you don't want to get.
Oh, true. They better not send me Hal. Oh, well. That's for another day. Probably like, God, 4 weeks from now.
Yeah. By that time, we'll be talking about X-Men.
Oh, and I'll be so happy just because it's X-Men.
So let's do a quick addition to our cube.
Ooh.
So
did we not already give 2 people from this set into our cube?
I think we added 2 commons and uncommons. I don't think we've added any super rares or rares yet.
No, we have not.
So just to go over it, we did add Harley Quinn and Maxie Zeus from this set.
Yes.
So what other figures are you feeling like you want in this cube?
Oh, does it have to be a rare or super rare?
It does not have to be, but it could be.
Oh, geez. Let me think. This is always so anxiety driving because it's like, oh, geez, I better pick something good. There's so many. Oh, can we add Felix Faust?
Yes.
Okay, I want to add Felix Faust.
Felix Faust. I think I'm gonna add Dr. Psycho.
Oh, you know what? That's a very good choice. It's a totally different kind of character than we had in our cube so far.
He's just really strong. Is there any other figures you feel in this set deserve a spot?
As of right now, not thinking of any. Of course, it's always open to add them later. Did you have another one you wanted to add?
I was thinking maybe about Green Lantern, the super rare, or Ares. But we'll leave him out for now.
Yeah, I was going to say, let me have some more experience with those 2 first, because both seem very... Yeah, they're right up our alley, actually, for this cube.
So, let's talk about what we're about to do.
Okay. So, I think we got this inspiration from what they call Team Sealed at some of the WizKids Opens.
Yeah, and like Worlds and stuff like that.
Yeah, so actually, you tell them what Team Sealed is.
Basically, a team of 3 people get a certain amount of boosters, usually somewhere between 6 and a brick, I think. And they open them, and they build 3 teams from that bigger pool of sealed figures. And then compete.
So in inspiration of that, since we both ordered our cases, which, each get our own individual unique bricks to the case, we decided that we could each build our own 3 teams from our own bricks that we own, and we're gonna put them up against each other.
So yeah, I'll quickly go over what team my 3 teams are. So
Yes.
I pulled a lot of good stuff, and I ended up playing 2 teams I'm kind of excited about, and 1 team I don't know why I built. The first one's probably my strongest. It has uh, Star Sapphire at 25 points, so she's sidestep, TK, and barrier. I
Awesome.
have Allied Soldier with his enhancement. I have a Felix Faust with Outwit Prob enhancement. I think I'm playing him at 30. I have Harley Quinn at 50 with her. So I have 2 probs, 2 enhancements, 1 TK. And then at 175, I am playing Supergirl.
I'm looking at Supergirl now. 175, you said?
Yeah.
Damn, that's a lot to chew through.
So she's, 11 movement, 12 attack, 18 defense. She has 8 range, so she can shoot 14 squares, 20 with my TK. And she's gonna have 2 enhancements and 2 probs on that.
And Superman ally to see through the hindering.
Yep. And both her and Felix Faust have Outwit.
Oh, that's gonna be oh, this is gonna be a slaughter.
So what's your first team like?
So I have my first team. I literally threw them together because I was like, hey, these are all strong figures and they're a theme team. And it's very simple. Jason, Ares, and Apollo making a deity theme team.
Yes.
So hopefully my 50-50 super senses keeps me in the game and away from your outwitters.
Yeah. Hopefully you can generate a lot of bystanders to help you out.
Yeah, just allied soldiers upon allied soldiers to complement Apollo and Jason.
My second team is one I'm still pretty okay with. It is 2 Jasons, 2 Circes, and Strife.
Just the worst.
Well, that is also a theme team. I think it's mystical. There might be deity as well.
Could very well be deity.
What about your second team?
I actually like this one. I think it's just a lot of fun. It's a crap load of figures. So you got Steve Trevor, and Tia P to give out sidekick things, which is energy shield deflection and prob from range. I'll get to that in a minute. I got a Maxi Zeus, which I am in love with. A Maxwell Lord, who I know is gonna throw his weight around. I got a Cersei, a Harley Quinn, and a Ferdinand. Now, if you're paying attention, Maxi Zeus, when he does his leadership and gets it, he spits out Minotaurs. So I obviously put in all my Minotaurs that I pulled from my brick and put them on my sideline. I think my numbers game can do very well against your team.
Yeah.
So I'm actually very excited for this one.
My final team is Prime Tollivar, uh, Gorilla Grodd, Superman at 125, Gorilla Grodd at 75, and 2, what's his name? Ferdinands. I'm hoping my Ferdinands can kind of heal Superman up and keep him safe the whole time. It is also an Amazon theme team, as weird as that is.
That is weird. Superman with Amazon? Okay.
But hopefully I'm generating enough bystanders so they have 2 chances to generate an ape each turn, and they have sidestep, and I can heal my guys. But Dennis has a really strong third team.
Really? Because this is the team I kind of just like threw characters that I really wanted to play. So I add another Cersei. You got to have Cersei. I did get a Gorilla Grodd as well, and I'll be playing him at 75 for the. Well, I guess I could put my. And yes, I did put 2 Gorilla Knights on the sideline to go with Gorilla Grodd's leadership. I got Teen Lantern at the low point value. I got Angleman for basically a double prob. I think we went over that in our sealed advice. Prime Donna Troy, which I'm super excited. She's going to have 50-50 super senses up top, and she hits like a brick. And my Chase Sinestro, I got to give it a try, right? I could heal people for free or knock people back 1 square and spit out a stop sign. I have a lot of barrier going on this team.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised you put Cersei on this team, actually.
Okay, do you know what happened? So my first team I told you about, before putting Apollo on there, I had 2 Circes.
Mm.
So then I was like, you know what? I I want to play Apollo. I could put the two Circes on my other team. Cersei is like again, she's insane. I can't not play her.
I get that.
What would you put in like why is it surprising Cersei's on this team? A
Because you
TK
have
and a
two.
Prober?
Because you already have two better probers.
Who, my Teen Lantern and my Angleman? I have three probs. I'm fucking flying.
I mean, eventually though, probs do become less impressive the more you have, right?
In a sense, yes. I think
The,
I'm just scared of Superman.
the difference between zero probs and one prob is huge, but the difference between three probs and four probs is negligible.
Four probs. I have three.
I know. I'm just what I'm saying is that the more you add, the worse probs get, right?
I suppose. I
Because
never
you're only
thought of that.
making three attacks a turn, and imagining that two of them hit and you only miss one attack, four probs isn't any better than two, as long as you hit on that third roll, right?
Maybe I'll just triangulate my probs so that no matter where you're attacking from, you have to have one.
Yeah, that's always an option too. Okay, you ready to play this?
Yeah, let's give it a go. But before we do, I guess we got to say goodbye to everyone.
Absolutely.
Well, listeners, till next time, this has been another episode of Our Clicks Are Sealed. Catch you around.
Okay, now I gotta turn this off. Perfect.